John asks, any mental imaging exercises you'd recommend while we wait to get back on track? A lot of them. So thanks, John, for bringing us up. And to me, mental imagery it's part of your mental fitness program, and it is no different whatsoever from going to the gym. So if you go to the gym 3 times a week, or you go to the gym 2 times a week and you go running 4 times a week, whatever, that's your physical fitness program. And I really think that you should have a mental fitness program as well. My point here is that you really should you should have a plan. If you go to a gym and you work with a trainer, they have a plan. You have your cardio days, you have your strength training days, you have your upper body days, you have your lower body days, whatever. There's a plan for that. Same kind of thing with mental imagery. I really think that if you really want to be serious about this, and there's no reason why you shouldn't. If you spent 10 to 15 minutes 5 days a week doing mental imagery, it will make a difference. I will guarantee that. And but if you looked at it and went, okay, on Mondays, every Monday, I'm going to spend 15 minutes doing mental imagery of driving the next track that I'm going to go to, Mid-Ohio or Sonoma or whatever it is. And you really just close your eyes and imagine driving every last little detail of that, and practicing not just visualizing it, but actualizing it by turning the steering wheel, imagining the G-forces building, moving your feet to work on the brake release, imagining the sound of the car, the tires, and the wind rushing past your car, doing all of that and practicing driving that. And to me, you should be able to get, if you spent the next month or so just really focusing on doing mental imagery around that track, and if you took a stopwatch and did click on the start-finish line, close your eyes, drove the track, come around and go start-finish line, click, and then you looked at it afterwards, I mean, you should be within 2 or 3 seconds at least. I know drivers that are within tenths of a second of the real lap time. So, doing mental imagery. So Mondays could be track. Tuesdays, what you might want to do is, you might want to do mental imagery of racecraft. For the people who have asked about getting into wheel-to-wheel racing, you might see yourself in a bunch of scenarios. And obviously there's an infinite number of scenarios of passing and being passed. But just imagine different ones. So you're in this position here. Car's looking to come down the inside of you. Are you going to let the car go and tuck in behind and try to make a run here? Or are you going to, you're going to try to dissuade the driver by making one move to kind of squeeze off that line a little bit early enough so that it's not a dangerous move. So thinking through racecraft scenarios so that you're better prepared for that. Wednesdays might be there thinking back to that time when you were just absolutely in the zone in the car, and your state of mind was fantastic, and you're just like, whoa, that felt great. And so that you're replaying that past success of driving when you just felt fantastic, and you just replay that over and over and over again, and you build a trigger around that of, for me, my trigger for that is car dancing. I love the idea of dancing with the car. With the car is just at the very limit, and I'm just dancing with the car like that. And and I can just replay that over and over and over again in my mind. So now when I get in the car, I just go car dancing, and that's when I drive at my best. So maybe that's what Wednesday is. Thursday might be, I'm going to be really sensitive to what the car is telling me, and I'm coming back into the pits, and I have the best race engineer in the world standing there saying, how's the car working? And you explain how the car is working. So now you've got a plan to work through all these things with your mental imagery. So it's not just, I'm going to visualize driving the track. There's an actual plan to doing that. And if you just run through sort of what are the key things that you want to get better at, if you identified 3 things that you want to get better at, and then said, okay, Monday I'm going to work on this one, Tuesday I'm going to work on this one, Wednesday I'm going to work on this one, go back through those 3, and you just keep rotating through those 3 things over time. Now you've got a proper plan to do this.